Grant.
I'm sorry. Look, I shouldn't be here. I should go.
No, no. You don't have to go.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Just tell me what happened. What got you into this state?
I found out that Nina's on the game.
She told you that?
Only after one of her ex-clients came into the Vic to get reacquainted.
Well, I heard she got in some kind of trouble when she was young.
Yeah, well, now you know.
Girls get into that situation for all types of reasons.
Maybe. What, did you think it didn't matter? Kathy should never have told me if that bloke hadn't come into the pub.
Come on, Grant. That's not the first thing you tell people.
Don't stick up for her. What is it with me and women, eh?
And Daddy Bear and Mummy Bear were so tired from searching everywhere for Baby Bear that they went upstairs to have a rest. What do you think? There was Baby Bear.
No.
He was. He was fast asleep on the bed, where he had been all the time. So they all had a big hug and went fast asleep.
I mean, she was always there. Always so friendly, always so good with Courtney. She was just reeling me in.
You make it sound so calculated.
I'm a lucky escape, Gav.
You can't hold women at arm's length for the rest of your life.
Why not? I mean, every woman I've ever met stabbed me in the back. Apart from you.
Well, don't hold me up as a shining example.
Why not?
Not after the mess I've made of things.
You're going to tell me what really happened in South Africa?
I met a nice guy, that's all. He was a good, decent bloke, and he would have done anything for me. Oh, but oh no, I couldn't be happy with that. I just got bored, I suppose. But he really cared about me. And I hurt him. So you see, I'm not such a wonderful person.
You just knew that you deserved better. And you do.
Shouldn't we just be grateful when someone loves us?
Lots of people love you, Gav.
Oh, yeah. What, like Phil? He's hardly asked how I am since I've been back.
He's just over the moon that Ben's back.
I really loved him once. And he loved me. Where did all that go? Why is it so hard to make it work?
Were you asking me?
We're a right pair, aren't we?
Maybe we should have been.
Don't, Grant.
Look, Kath, we've been here before. Why do we always fight?
You know why.
Because of Phil. Just think what he's done to us over the years, eh? Sharon, Lorna. What about us, Kath? What about you and me? I know you feel the same.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you'd gone on.
I just didn't want to wake you, that's all.
That's all right.
I just thought if Ian came back, you know.
Yeah. Oh, and the kids, they'll be up soon.
Right. Well, I better...
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk.
No, you better go.
Right.
What were we thinking of?
It's my fault. I shouldn't have come
We're
round
both
here.
to blame.
I wasn't thinking straight.
Grant, we're grown-ups. We were even careful.
I know we were. So what do we do now?
Forget it happened?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be probably for the best, wouldn't it?
Why don't you just go, eh? You better do your shirt.
Time to call this.
Morning.
I didn't need to give you any breakfast. What happened to you?
I was about to send out search party.
Why? Women like me are used to being out all night.
Nina, where have you been?
Walking around, thinking. Finding out more about Grant Mitchell.
What?
Like who he goes to for comfort.
What are you talking about?
He spent the night with Kathy Mitchell.
She conned a lot of us, didn't she?
We're waiting to find out. You must have been choked.
I lost it totally.
You really liked her, didn't you?
She just played me, that's all.
So where'd you get to last night?
Just walked around.
Why didn't you come back here?
Well, you were Benny. I didn't want to spoil things.
No, you wouldn't have done.
Anyway, I had a lot of thinking to do. So how'd it go last night?
No, it was really good. He's such a sharp kid, you know. He's into everything. His hearing don't seem to be holding him back at all.
No, he's a great kid.
And he deserves a lot better than two parents who've got nothing to say to each other. I did a lot of thinking too last night. About me and Kathy.
Yeah.
Should never have let her go like that. Maybe I let my pride get in the way, I don't know.
Well, it was Kathy's choice, too.
I'd give anything to have another shot at things, you know. A chance to be a proper dad to Ben.
What about Lisa?
Well, I like her. I do like her a lot, but she's not Kathy, is she?
Let's go.
I didn't know you were back down again.
Yeah, Matthew's had some trouble in prison.
Oh, no, is he all right?
Yeah, I think so. We'll see. Anyway, how are you?
I've been better. Cup of tea.
Yeah. I heard about Bianca going.
He travels fast.
I'll just have a cup of tea, Carol.
All right, Doc.
You must have had a pretty rough time of it.
You know me, dust myself off, pick myself up and just get on with it.
Well, it turns out that you were a prostitute, and he was one of her clients.
Nina?
I'm glad I weren't there. I hear the air were blue.
I would have thought it.
Your sins always catch up with you, Ian, as Nina's found to her cost.
She's not going to get a sack, is she?
Decent women don't want their drinks served by a fallen woman.
What about Mary Magdalene? She used to hang around with Jesus, didn't she?
Yeah, well, that were quite different. She saw the error of her ways.
Well, maybe Nina has too.
Well, if I thought that were the case, Ian, as you well know, I'd be the first to turn the other cheek.
Oh,
Is Ben ready?
he's upstairs playing with Courtney's toys.
Grant?
Kath, I'm off.
So, how'd you get on?
Really good, yeah. He was a bit shy at first, but I soon had him chattering away. I'd love to have him for a couple of hours every day, you know. Whatever time suited you. I'd even bunk off work if I had to.
Phil, there's something you should know. I might be going back at the end of the week.
What?
If I can get a flight.
But you've only just got here. I mean, I've had one evening with him, and you're taking him off me again.
I'm sorry.
But why? What's happened? Why come all this way for just a week?
Well, it's just the way it's worked out.
It's not fair on him apart from anything else. Kath, we need more time, please.
I'll see what I can do. Try and stay a bit longer.
Kath, look, I know that I haven't got much right to ask after the way I've behaved in the past, but please don't take him off me again. Just give me a chance to get to know him.
You knew and you never said a word.
She didn't want everyone knowing. You can understand that.
But I'm family. I can keep a secret. What else don't I know about?
Do you think she's all right? I wonder why she didn't come round. Oh, it's what Sarah knows.
Knows what?
It's come out about Nina.
No.
Oh, I see. So everyone knew except me. What about our new lodger? I suppose he knows all about it.
Oh, of course not.
Where is he anyway? Eating us out of house and home?
He's off interviewing for a job, you'll be glad to hear.
Oh, so he has come across the concept of earning your keep and paying your way. I am glad to hear it.
I think we ought to go and see Nina, don't you?
Yeah. How am I supposed to feel?
I'm sorry, it couldn't be helped.
Phil, if you're trying to give me a hint or
Oh,
something...
of course not. It's just a difficult time, that's all.
I could have come over if you'd asked me.
I needed to be with Ben.
I wouldn't have stopped you.
But he
I'd love to get to know him.
You don't understand. This might be the only chance I get to be with him. Kathy's already talking about taking him back.
Look, I know how important Ben is to you, but I really need to know where we stand, Phil.
I'll come over tonight and I promise I'll make it up to you.
You all right? What? What's all this? Where are you going?
I can't stay now, can I?
But you've made a life for yourself and you can't let it all go.
You weren't there last night. You can't imagine what it was like. Dean Collins all over me.
I know what he's like.
And Grant telling me exactly what he thought of me.
It must have been terrible.
Oh, be honest. Do you really want me around now that your friends and neighbours know what I am?
Well, you were.
Yeah, but who makes that distinction?
We've all done things in the past we're not proud of.
Not criminal things.
If people don't know what a good person you are, that's their problem. You've just got to write it out.
I don't think I can.
And nobody wants you to leave, Nina.
Anyway, where would you go?
Somewhere where no one knows me.
And that's really what you want?
What's left for me round here? Peggy hasn't called, so I assume I don't have a job anymore. And I don't want to see Grant Mitchell for as long as I live.
Isn't running away giving everyone permission to judge you? Isn't it saying you're ashamed?
Ciabatta.
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 Bellissimo.
Bellissimo. What's in that one?
It sounds like it should be a kind of bread. Maybe we should invent it.
Oh, that old dear had a coffee after I showed her everything we serve.
I think she just fancies it, Jeff.
What?
A couple of tables need clearing outside, Jeffy, when you're ready, mate.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
We've been non-stop all morning and you're late.
So where's the new waitress going to make all the difference in?
Oh, Gianni, this is Jackie Gianni. Hello again.
We've already met.
Yeah, so I gather. Better get this salad out before it wilts in all this hot air.
Well, I can't see any way out of it.
Couldn't you refuse to give me the time off work?
Oh, yeah, it's really going to work.
All right, well, I'll have to do it then, won't I?
Don't know why you got involved with Steve Owen in the first place.
Yeah, I should have known to look at him he was a murderer.
You know it's going to get reported, didn't you? I mean, all the intimate details of your personal life all over the papers. I've had it done to me. It's a nightmare.
Oh, hello, Irene. And what can I get you?
I thought someone should come in and stand up for my niece.
Not up to facing us herself?
Not after what happened in here last night.
What'd she expect? Dropping a bombshell like that?
So she got into trouble when she was young. Does she deserve to be sacked for it?
Who says she has? But she's certainly got some explaining to do.
Why should she have to explain herself to you?
Look, Irene, I run a respectable business here, and I won't stand for anyone creating scenes in my pub.
From what I hear, it was your son that caused all the trouble.
Can you blame him? After the shock he had?
I can see he didn't learn tolerance from you.
You're a fine one to come in here preaching family values to me.
Listen, my Nina is better than a lot of you.
You heard that?
I thought she was going to give her a call.
Not after all that.
Do you really want to lose her, Peggy?
Oh, look, her shift has started, Frank, and where is she?
Well, she's probably waiting to hear from you.
I've just got to think of the business, that's all.
Peggy, whatever she did, it was a long time ago. I personally think she's a lovely girl, and the punters absolutely adore her. If you get rid of her, it'll be our loss.
I just wondered how you was. I thought you'd have taken your brother's side.
Don't be stupid. I'm so ashamed of him, everything he said to you. I mean, it's like he's never been to a strip club or picked up a tart. I'm sorry. Look, I know how easily it can happen. I've been there myself.
Have you?
Yeah, well, almost. When I first went out to Spain, I got myself in a right mess. I was on my own and I was desperate. I considered it.
But you didn't do it?
No. One of my mates bailed me out. But I sometimes wonder if I'd have gone through with it.
You just have to be desperate enough.
How did you get desperate?
Well, I left home when I was 15.
Well, that's young.
I didn't have much choice in the matter.
Why was someone...
Yeah, that would explain it all. Abused as a child, screwed up as an adult. Let's just say I learned to look out for myself from a very early age. So when he said he was going to look after me, I'd have done anything for him. One day, there was no more money. And he needed a fix. He said, do it for me, just this once. That's how it always starts. It solved the problem. But he hated me for doing it. And started beating me every time I came back.
Nina.
Nah. It woke me up.
Great, innit? I've got to sit in court and listen to my fiancée being quizzed about her ex-boyfriend.
Well, I don't suppose Melanie's looking forward to it either.
I know I should be thinking of her, but how am I going to feel when they ask if she slept with him?
Well, haven't you talked about all that?
Mum, there's some things you don't ask. Some things you don't need to know.
Well, you don't have to go.
Of course I do, even if it's only to keep the journalists off her back. Oh, look, you haven't got to do that.
Oh, you know me, I like to keep busy.
You're like a cat on a tin roof.
I suppose I should tell you now.
What?
Well, I think I'm going to have to change my plans. Maybe go back to South Africa next week.
You only just got here.
Something's come up.
Mum, the kids have loved having you staying here.
Look, I'll try and be back for the wedding.
You'll try and be back. You know how important this is to me.
I'm sorry, Ian.
What about Ben? I mean, and Phil, I mean, what's so important you got to rush back?
It's my own fault for leaving everything up in the air.
Well, can't you sort it out from here?
No. It's really better if I go back.
Mum, you can't. The kids are going to be so disappointed. I was hoping you staying out with the wedding arrangements.
Now, they wanted experience. There were loads of people there. They didn't stand a chance.
Oh, don't worry, you'll soon get something.
Wow. They won't give me the experience.
Well, how about give me a hand here? Scores are out soon and Terry's still at the cash and carry.
Cool.
And you can put that down as experience. Hmm? And you can start right now. I hope you're proud of yourself. Don't you walk away when I'm talking to you.
Is this what you call talking?
Embarrassing you, is it? You weren't so discreet last night with my niece's private life.
Nothing private about it, ain't at the point.
Yes, it was, until you told everyone.
Oh, no, I think you'll find that's one of her ex-clients that did that.
And did you give her a chance to put her side of it?
I'm not interested.
I don't know what she was doing with you anyway.
No, either do I. You see, I've seen the type of bloke she goes for. The type that pay for it.
I've run into Gianni a few times. He's tried to chat me up.
Oh, that's why his nose is out of joint.
To be honest with you, if Mel Gibson tried it on, I wouldn't be interested right now.
Well, maybe just one drink, seeing as he's come all the way from Hollywood.
All right. But Bruce Willis, he wouldn't get a look in.
What's so funny?
Bruce knows just how you feel, Gianni. Oh, you must be tired after your first day. We'll finish up here.
Thanks. I'm pretty shattered.
10:30 tomorrow.
Great. See you then.
I can't wait.
Get over yourself, Gianni.
She doesn't have the right attitude, Mum.
She's livened up this place in one day. She's exactly what we're looking for.
Have you seen our new waitress?
That's the new waitress.
I don't get a say, of course.
Do you know anything about her?
Well, I checked her references.
She was in the club asking me a lot of questions. I thought she was a reporter.
You see?
Well, she failed to put that on her CV. What's she looking for here? A scoop on cockroaches? She's a great worker. I don't want to hear any more moaning out of you two.
She has been winding me up the whole...
What's going on here?
I'm just helping Irene.
Helping yourself more like.
Oh, she's teaching me the business. I've been on the till all afternoon.
Oh, what took you so long?
I've had a few errands to run. And I'll thank you not to leave any Tom, Dick or Harry in charge of the till.
I've had a family crisis to contend with, in case you hadn't noticed. Anyway, he's done all right. He's got a good head for figures.
And light fingers, too, for all we know.
I don't know how you sleep at night with that suspicious mind of yours working overtime.
Thank you, son. I'll do the cashing up.
Okay. Perhaps, Troy could watch. Learn how it should be done, eh, darling?
Well, it's just to say that, your job's still there if you want it.
didn't think you'd want me back.
Whatever you did in the past, I'm sure you had your reasons. We can talk about that another time.
And Grant? How will he feel about me being back at the Vic?
Well, it's nothing to do with Grant, who I employ. If he doesn't like it, he doesn't have to come in.
And what if he does?
Then he'll just have to watch his tongue, won't he? Or he'll have me to answer to.
I don't know if I can face him.
Well, that's something the pair of you are going to have to sort out.
I don't know if we can.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Nina. And I'm sorry about the way he acted. But I just wanted you to know that me and Frank, well, we'd really like you to come back to the Vic.
Thanks a lot, Peggy. But I'm not sure of what my plans are right now. So I'll let you know.
Oh.
Just until Phil gets here, all right? I don't want to stand here on my own, wondering if he's going to show up again. If he doesn't, we'll all go and sort him out.
Yes, ladies, what can I tempt you with?
Shall I get a stable? Yeah.
Hiya.
You all right?
Yeah, tired. Just finished work. Listen, sorry about yesterday. Didn't mean to be rude.
Oh, no, it's all right.
I've been under a lot of strain lately, you know, looking for a job. And then there's my brother.
What do you want to drink, Mel? I'll have a gin and tonic, please.
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry, your brother?
It's a long story.
Well, come and join us. Tell us about it if you like.
No time.
Okay.
Teresa,
Oh, hi.
all set for next week?
I have been summoned to testify, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I know it's pretty daunting standing up in court. What you got to say is going to be really important.
Well, I'm only doing it because I have to.
Yeah, but you must care what happens to him. You know he didn't hurt that girl.
I'm not going to lie.
Man, no one's asking you to lie.
Well, what exactly are you asking them, Michael?
And 10 is 60. 5, 6. 7 that makes 67. That's £20 and 4 pence short. How do you explain that?
What did you count for the cheque?
Oh. No, but only accounts for a tenner.
What?
Well, didn't you take your tenner out when you went off for lunch, darling?
Oh. Yeah, I suppose I did, huh?
Well, then.
We're still 4 pence short.
Yeah, he was telling me all about coming over on the plane, and he couldn't understand why he couldn't see little birds out the window.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah, and he's really into dinosaurs. He had me crawling all over the floor.
Sounds like you had a great time.
Going on and on. This must be really boring for you.
No, I love hearing about Ben. It's a different side of you.
There's my little boy.
Hiya, Peggy.
Yeah, hello. You come to see your grandmother? I've got a present for you upstairs. I really appreciate this, Kath.
I'll be back in a couple of hours, okay?
Oh, no, don't rush off. Come upstairs and have a cup of tea.
No,
Unless you want to say hello to Phil.
no, a cup of tea would be lovely, thanks.
Wait, come on, you.
Come on.
Upstairs.
So how are you coping?
Well, I'm sick of hotel rooms, if that's what you mean.
Well, I'd stay in the hotel room. You could always stay at my house. I mean, plenty of spare room there.
No, I couldn't. It'd be imposing.
Well, if you're stuck, the offer still stands.
Evening.
Is there no escape from you?
Oh, come on, I've had a hard day too.
Well, then perhaps you should find yourself a less stressful job.
Well, can't we find a way to make this work?
Yeah. You could quit.
Well, you could stop acting like a 2-year-old.
It's not just my mum you're working for, you know.
Well, what are you going to do? Fire me for being smarter than you?
Ooh, kettle's on. What a day. Grant gets his heart broken, and because of that, I have to spend the rest of the day juggling bar staff. No wonder you're staying out of my way. Oh, do you like the present your gran bought you? And he's sweet. You know, he looks just like Phil did at that age.
Yeah?
Phil's so happy to have him back.
I know.
How'd he get on when he stayed over with him?
Oh, he loved it.
So important for him to know his dad.
I know that, Peggy.
We've really missed you, Kathy. But then, Don't suppose you thought about this place when you were living the high life out there?
Of course I did.
So tell me at least you're thinking about coming back. Oh, what's the matter, love?
I'm sorry. I'm just tired. Being back here, seeing everyone, all of it.
I don't know what you were doing in South Africa in the first place. I could have told you. This is where you belong.
It's too late now.
No, it isn't. I mean, what about those grandchildren of yours? Doesn't your heart turn every time you see them? You should be here watching them grow up and letting Phil help you bring up Ben. Not a single mother in some strange country.
Peggy.
No, I only meant as a joint arrangement.
Phil and I aren't ever going to get back together, Peggy. Apart from anything, he's seeing that girl.
You take it from me, that doesn't mean a thing. He's never got over you. He killed me for saying it. But he still loves you. So for Ben's sake, couldn't you please just give it one more chance?